Welcome to my channel. Today we see 4 questions related to carbonyl compounds. You see the first one. What is given as first question? The correct structure of the product A. A reaction is given. In this, you are asked to find out what is A. You see in this conversion, what is given on arrow mark? It is hydrogen, palladium, supported by carbon, ethanol. Hydrogen is here, so it must be a reduction. This reduction reaction. So right here, what is given? This is the compound given. When it is undergoing reduction, there are 2 possible products it may give. One, it may undergo reduction, that is called carbon-carbon double bond. Another one, it may undergo reduction, that is called carbon-carbon double bond. It's called ketone, ketonic carbon. If the ketonic carbon is subjected to here reduction, this is converted to secondary alcohol. You all know secondary alcohol. So if this reducing agent converts this ketonic group into secondary alcohol, or it may convert this C double bond C, here 2 hydrogen added to this, it becomes carbon-carbon single bond. So we are having 2 possibilities. One is it may undergo reduction or it may undergo reduction, but hydrogen, palladium supported by carbon, it will reduce only carbon-carbon double bond. It will not reduce here the carbonyl group, that is called ketonic group. It will not reduce. Suppose if I take here reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride, what it will do, if double bond and if aldehyde, that is carbonyl functional group is there, it won't touch this carbon-carbon double bond. Yeah, unsaturated aldehyde or unsaturated ketone may be converted to unsaturated primary or secondary alcohol. This is here aldehyde. This aldehyde is nothing happened to this. It remains same, but it is C. But this CH alone, it becomes CH2OH. So lithium aluminum hydride will reduce aldehyde or ketone into alcohol. It will not touch here carbon-carbon double bond. But here the hydrogen, palladium. Suppose I take a compound. You see what compound I take? I take one compound. What is the compound I take? I take one compound. Here you see this is the compound I take. When it is subjected to reduction, there are 2 possible reductions. One, it may reduce or it may be reduced. It may be reduced. But using hydrogen, palladium supported by carbon, what it will do, it will reduce only carbon-carbon double bond. So here one hydrogen is added, here one hydrogen is added, it is becoming this. That is, so it converts like this. So nothing happens to this ketonic group. In this similar way, if I take this using hydrogen, palladium supported by carbon, it will reduce only this part. Nothing happens to this in the product, no change for this ketone group. I get this is a single bond, it is double bond, this is. So our option must be B. Answer is here B. Right. I go to second question. What is our second question? So to do the second question, here what is given as second question? This is here it is cyclopropyl bromide. It is given, and on the arrow mark it is given magnesium ether. It is the first reactant. Second reactant is given as carbon dioxide. It is converted to A. They ask you to find out what is A, and then H3O plus, it is hydrolysis, and it is converted to B. But finally what they ask here, what is B? This alone they ask, what is B? To get B, we need to find out A. You see, anywhere in the reaction, if magnesium ether is there, you all know this compound is converted to Grignard reagent. So how it is converted to Grignard reagent? This is Br magnesium ether. What happened? It is magnesium ether. It is leave the carbon dioxide. Leave the carbon dioxide. What happened? This magnesium adds to this, that it is becoming magnesium bromide. It is cyclopropyl magnesium bromide. Here magnesium adds to this, that it is converted to Grignard reagent. It is converted to Grignard reagent. Is it not? It is converted to Grignard reagent. Now to this, what is added? Carbon dioxide. You all know, when carbon dioxide is added to Grignard reagent, it is converted to acid. It is converted to acid. How to write this reaction? I write carbon dioxide, C double bond O. This is C double bond O. C double bond O. A Grignard reagent splits to form. It is positive, it is negative. It supplies nucleophile. What is our nucleophile? This is our nucleophile. Nucleophile adds to carbon dioxide, is an electrophile. Here, this negative part adds to carbon. That MgBr part adds to oxygen. So this part becomes carbon. Here double bond remains same, no change. Why I put box here means this is the reactive site. So here when two things are added across double bond breaks into single bond. So this side it is O. MgBr adds to this negative part. So it is MgBr. Here carbon is plus, it is minus. So this minus adds to carbon. This is propyl group. When it is subjected to, next one, acid hydrolysis, I can go for acid hydrolysis. It is H3O plus. What will do? Water splits to form H plus and OH minus. It comes out. Instead of this, OH is substituted. So what we are getting? It is cyclopropyl, C, E double bond. Instead of this, OH comes. This is COOH. It is COOH. With addition to that, what we are getting? MgBrO. H adds to that. That is, it is cyclopropyl attached with carboxylic group is our answer. So you see the second question. Option B is our answer. So we can go for here a third one. What is the third question given in here? What is the third question given? You see, in which case chiral carbon is not generated. What is called chiral carbon? A carbon which is attached with 4 different atoms or 4 different groups is called chiral carbon. Now I take here chiral carbon. This is called chiral carbon. You see, it is Br, it is I, this one OH. I take here CH3. This is called chiral. What they ask, to which one, when HCN is added, the getting compound should not have here chiral carbon. I take the first one. What is given as first option A? It is double bond O. It is given double bond O. Is it not here? When double bond O, I write here, for this alone I write, it is called carbonyl group. HCN is added, H plus Cn minus. Negative part will add to carbon, H will add to this. So the double bond breaks and it becomes, O goes out in the form of OHCN. So how it will become? This is one side Cn, one side it is OH. Is the first one. You see, it is option A. Now I write here option B. What is our option B? B is given this. OH. You come to double bond. Here, after the addition of HCN, what happens? How it will become? Here, it is OH, it is Cn. It is B. What is our third compound? This is our third compound. What is our third compound? 1, 2, 3, 4. pH. It is phenyl. That double bond O. What happens here? This. Here it breaks OH and this. So third compound. What is that here? This is. You see, third one. pH. This side. One side Cn. One side here OH. This is C. What's our compound D? It is given. pH. It is double bond O. Here OH. Here this breaks and how it becomes this. Here it is and OH. It is D. Option A, B, C, D. But you see option D, it is chiral. Why it is chiral? Cn1, see OH different, this side it is different, inside different. So it produces chiral. It is producing chiral. This one you come, this side CH3 it is different. It is also carbon which is attached with 4 different. It is also producing chiral. B, you see this one 4 different. This side CH3, this side this. This is also chiral. Then you come to this. This is a carbon which is attached to this side CN, this side OH. It is the group, ethyl group. This side ethyl group. Both the groups are same. So it is a carbon atom which is not connected to 4 different groups. So this is not a chiral. This is. So our answer should be the option A. That's all this question. Then we move to next last question. It is the fourth one. What is our fourth question given? You see, what is our fourth question? Of the following, which is the product formed when cyclohexanone undergoes aldol condensation followed by heating. I write this reaction. You see how it forms the product. Is it not? How it forms the product. Now I take this of the following, which is the product formed when cyclohexanone. What is called cyclohexanone? It is called cyclohexanone. It is called cyclohexanone. Product formed when cyclo undergoes aldol. Aldol, it is dilute sodium hydroxide. It forms aldol. And the aldol on heating, followed by heating. What is the product, they ask. So when this compound is heated with sodium hydroxide, it is called simple aldol condensation. 2 molecules of same compounds are involved in one. I take this plus it is NaOH. What this aldol condensation say? It is you all know what it forms, beta hydroxy, either aldehyde or ketone. Beta hydroxy ketone. Beta hydroxy, we need hydroxy group. Hydroxy group is formed. You assume that here it is alpha carbon. This is alpha carbon. You don't bother about this. It contains CH2. It is also alpha carbon. It is also alpha carbon. But I take this alpha carbon. This is because the hydrogen present in this carbon is involving. Assume this involving. Here this hydrogen adds to this H and it makes here hydroxy. Once it makes here hydroxy. So I write the product. Once it goes as hydroxy. It is hydroxy. Remaining, what adds? This carbon adds to this. The lengthening of carbon chain. This carbon adds to this. I write. This is. You see, this carbon is this. That means double bond either here or here. I can put here. Either you put double bond here or here. Anywhere. This is. It is beta hydroxy ketone. It is, you see, beta hydroxy ketone. You see, it is ketone. It is alpha carbon. It is beta carbon. Beta is attached with OH. On heating this, what happens? You all know. Here OH of this takes one H here. 1, 2, 3. One H is left. That H is taken up by this. And what goes here? Hydrogen goes. So it is becoming this is. So our option must be A. Thanks for watching my video.